Yeah, we're live and in living color on what's today? Tuesday? It's Tuesday. Um, yeah, it's Tuesday. It's right before the holiday. People are swamping the grocery stores. By the time I get over to the grocery store, won't be no groceries left to get. I don't know if anybody's going to even entertain my live today. What's that? Okay. Oh, shout out to Tina Turner. Today is her birthday. She's 80 years old today. Legs still looking better than mine at half her age. Okay, apparently, um, Patreon. Okay, so Jocelyn Savage, who was the girlfriend of R. Kelly, had a Patreon, or somebody who was pretending to be her had a Patreon. And I guess a bunch of people was paying to get on her Patreon because they just knew she was about to spill a bunch of tea about R. Kelly. But Patreon took the um they took it down saying they think it was somebody impersonating. Okay. Listen. Hey Demarcus, how are you, honey? You just surfing through? Yeah, I'm on my lunch break. Can you hear my grandbaby in the background? Um, I am definitely on my lunch break. I was bored. I thought I'd come on and shoot the shit for a few minutes before I run away from home. Yeah, blah blah blah. Hello, XOXO, all that chocolate. Okay, all that chocolate. Chocolate. I don't even know how to I don't even know how to respond to that text. All right, it's cute that you honked your horn as you drove past me, even though I'm your friend on Facebook, so I saw that you were in the city. You didn't say anything to me, but as you were driving through, you okay, go to hell. Somebody has done it. God, I wish April Jones and Fizz would just go away. Just go somewhere quietly and be happy. Quietly. Quietly is the operative word in that sentence. So, well, thank you. Come on, you down to kick it. How is y'all days going? My day is going okay. Um, all that chocolate, I just it's I'm working. I'm working tomorrow too. And then I'm off Thursday and Friday. And when I say tomorrow, okay, can I do a short rant? I'm gonna do a short rant. This is work stuff. If you're new, just get used to it. So I work for a durable medical equipment company, and I process orders for supplies that go with a specific piece of equipment. So, of course, it's getting close to the holidays, and people are panicking that they're going to run out or something before we come back from the holiday. So they sent me one email asking for supplies yesterday. And unfortunately, yesterday I had technical difficulties. The power I had a power outage in my neighborhood. Power was out for like 4 hours. So I'm working behind the eight ball trying to catch up from yesterday. So they sent me one email yesterday. They sent me another. Oh, listen. If they could just get in the elevator and press H for hell and leave the rest of us alone, that would be great. So they sent me one email yesterday. They sent me one email at 8:30 this morning, and then sent another email at 11. So I was like, okay, these people are clearly lost their mind. Clearly, the patient is completely out. And each email said they needed stat, stat, stat. Okay, so I go into the order, I release it for same day delivery, and I email the people back, and I'm like, okay, it's been released for same day delivery. They'll have it today. You know, these bastards emailed me back and was like, oh, well, we're busy here at the service center. Can you go back into the order and release it for overnight by UPS? But you sons of bitches just sent me 3 emails in the last 24 hours about this damn thing, talking about the people needed the shit yesterday. But now, first of all, once I release it, there's no going to change it. That's lesson number one. Like, I had to email my supervisor. I said, I need you to respond to this email because if I do it, you're gonna have to write me up because I'm gonna cuss this bitch because she's lost her fucking mind. You emailed me 3 goddamn times about this bullshit. Patient probably not even really out of supplies. You just trying to get it in before the holiday. And then here you go. Okay. You can get on the elevator with April and Vias and go straight to hell. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. None of that. I'm not wishing him a happy birthday. He can go to hell. Okay. Yeah, B2K is not on the next round of the Millennium Tour. Omarion is. B2K, not so much. Okay, so here's what I want some women to do. Women, if you do not have breast augmentation and you just have natural boobs, stop wearing those shirts that come down to your navel. Nobody wants to see that, sis. Put a bra on. It's not cute. Ugh. Girl, I love you. Pick your titties up. What's happening? It's not cute. It's not cute at all. And anybody who told you that is cute is not your friend. And you should get rid of them. Yeah, I saw. I don't know if y'all know who Kayla Nicole is. She goes by Nicole TV. She's very funny. There's a video of her boxing like her friend in the parking lot, like showing up boxing. Okay. Ariana Grande was drunk and fell. Hey, jaded baby. Right, Demarcus. That's Lil Fizz' fault. He ain't got no job. What? It says Takashi 69 reportedly gets assault case dismissed for fear of his safety. That's not why cases get dismissed. Child, he done told on everyone. Thank you, Jaded. Like, I've been working all day. That's why I have the glasses on. And I took off my lashes. So, you know, camouflage. Child, don't nobody care about who's the most slept on rapper. So, hey, little sister, is he would not be relevant? Right. First of all, yeah, Love Fizz would not be relevant without Love and Hip Hop. We wouldn't know what a Lil Fizz is. I think I aged out of B2K. I think I was too old for the B2K era because I definitely remember. I definitely remember, like, I was at Walmart and it was a big tour bus here in Charlotte, and I think it was them. And my ex went over and took a picture with them, and I was like, "Whose children are these? Where are their parents?" I vividly remember that. Lord, I certainly almost thought this was Cardi. You're right, Jaded. We didn't know he was. First of all, we like his baby mama more than we like him, and she crazy as a bed bug. Let's really let it be. Really say it. That girl is crazier. It was. My son loved Omarion. My son loved Omarion. When that Icebox song, I used to catch myself. Oh, he gonna be mad at me. I used to catch him in the mirror singing and doing like he knew the dance from the video. That he had it down. He had it down. And one day where were we? We were in a hotel somewhere. Yeah. I think we were in Florida visiting family, and I was in the bathroom getting dressed, and you know how they have a full length mirror right outside the bathroom in some hotels. And so I went to crack the door open to let out some of the steam from the shower. And he is standing in front of the full length mirror. Talk about there's an ice box where his heart. Oh God. Fix it, Jesus. I was unaware that Cameron's girlfriend passed. Oh, our condolences. I wish the fuck. This says, y'all, my brother got put on punishment, and my grandparents went outside of the house and protested for him to get out. Do you know their asses would have been standing there until Jesus came back? His ass is on punishment. That's it. That's all. I don't know. You want to take this ass whooping for him? Because I got hands for anybody. I don't understand. Like my mama. Like my kids are under the mistaken, still to this day, are under the mistaken impression that if they say, I'm going to tell grandma, that means it. I don't know why they still are under that impression that if they tell their grandmama, that's going to change anything that I say, think, or feel, or in regards to any punishment that should happen to come their way. My nigga, no, that's not. Listen, by the time your grandmama get off cross town, you done got beat twice and sent to bed. So how does that help you? Did you riddle me that, Batman? How, that's not how. That's not how. This is not parenting by proxy. That's not how any of this works, beloved. It's just not. It is just not. Wish the fuck God, my mama would just never. She would just never. Now she hates for the pump. My mama is a big advocate for her pumpkins, as she call them, but she would just. My mama not stupid. She know kids. She was a CPS investigative supervisor for over 20 years. She know kids. And just because these kids are her favorite people on the planet, don't mean you don't deserve this ass whooping you have to get depending on what you did. Just doesn't. And my youngest really think, broad, Both your eyes gonna be black. You won't even be able to see your grandmother by the time she get over here. What you mean? What's the foot? So does anybody know why Portia is yelling at Lonnie Love? Anyone at all? She called her a big back built bitch or something. I don't know. I just made that up. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know that to be true. Did they say who is this? It's probably his mama. Oh, the shade room is trifling. First of all, this says story time. If we finna, this is stupid because I wouldn't have got this job. It says an employer invited 6 people for an interview at 7 a.m. They were all dressed and sharp before the time. He told them to wait. By 3 p.m., three had left. By 6 p.m., he came and met only two. They got the job. That was the interview. Test of patience. Well, first of all, the math is off. Where's the sixth person at? Where were they? In the bathroom? What happened to them? Because only three at 3 o'clock, three left, and I guess between 3 and 6, the fourth one left, and there was only 2 people. I guess we have to infer from this riddle. I don't know. Stupid is what it is. It's really stupid. Child, Bill Cosby is delusional. We're not doing that. I'm not doing that either. Hmm. See, okay, so maybe it's just me. So let's poll the room of the 6 of you that are watching me be boring on this live. When talking through text, how important is grammar and spelling to you? Is it a turn off? I understand every once in a while you're moving too fast and you send a text and you probably didn't proofread it and there's a spelling error or two because I do that all the time because I have fat fingers. But if a person is spelling can't, Kant, oh my God. Listen, I want you to listen to this text conversation. Oh God, it starts with I can't, Kant, lie, you sexy as F. And the person says, thank you. And this fool says, I go to jail on Monday, but I got 3 days to turn up. And she said, oh wow, for how long? He said, 8 years. And she said, what? What did you do? This fool said, attempted murder. And then followed that up with, what are you doing? Jaden, I hate you. We're not doing that. We not. I promise we not. I was okay. I can't stand you. Oh, Jesus. My response to what are you doing after you told me you're going to jail for 8 years for attempted murder is I'm going to church. I'm on my way to church. I'm gonna pray for you while I'm there, bruh. That's the best I got for you. what that's about. So I know, really, B, you are only bringing drinks and cake to Thanksgiving this year. Lucky. Ain't nobody catering for us. And because my mama is on a 10-day cruise, we have rented out a space because normally we have Thanksgiving at her house and nobody told her to take her ass on a cruise somewhere. Jada, what are you doing for Thanksgiving? Are you responsible for any food? DeMarcus, you? Anyone? Anyone at all? Because I feel like I get stuck with 90% of the sides. Like I have to provide the cabbage, the mac and cheese, the potato salad. And I gotta fight niggas tomorrow when I get off of work to go to the grocery store. Is this girl OT Genesis? Oh no, that's Beyonce. Okay. Jaded. Jaded. I want y'all to stop. Y'all leave the little slow boy alone. You want to do a cruise? For next Thanksgiving, like I listen. Oh, you have to work overnight, but in preparation for Black Friday. Hey, Miss Mars, that shouldn't be that difficult a thing to talk people into. I want to go on a cruise. Listen, I'm trying to plan a vacation for next year. And I think I'm going to do it in September because his birthday is in September. So this will be his birthday gift. But you could do like a 5-day holiday cruise. Leave on Wednesday, come back on what, Sunday or Monday? I love cruises. I love them. Next cruise though, I need to get the all you can drink package. I didn't think I would drink that much alcohol on a cruise, but I was sadly mistaken. So next time, definitely getting the drink package. Definitely. The all you can drink, whatever it is, liquor and everything. Listen, I want to go on a vacation so bad. Fire spawn, being seasick is a real thing. I haven't personally been seasick, but if you take some Dramamine, you should be fine. So it's a little patch that you put behind your ear, and it'll distribute medicine. It'll keep you from getting seasick. Now, my only issue, and the last time that I went on a cruise was November of last year. When I got, that's what I'm saying. The kid, child, bring your bag. I need a junior suite with a balcony because I plan on being nasty. Just so you know, work that into your plans. Thank you so much. It depends on when y'all want to go, though, is the very best question. That's the good question. When do you want to go? Because we're going to someplace tropical. Do we want to go when it's cold? I've never been seasick either. Do you want to go when it's cold so that we will appreciate the warmth of the tropical location? Because when I say I left North Carolina and it was 30 degrees and snowing and went to Miami, had a marvelous day and night in Miami, then got on the damn boat and went to the Bahamas where it was 80 some degrees. Baby, It was sad when I got back and it was 20 degrees outside. But I'm saying I truly appreciate it. No, he's not. He's not gonna act that the fool. He not. JG not gonna be that bad. Now JG is a bad kid, but he not that bad. He not get us kicked off bad. But I just let me know the details. I'm just saying, little holiday shenanigans and stuff. I'm just saying. Jamaica is fun. Belize. I've never been to Belize. I've been to Jamaica and I've been to the Bahamas. I want to go to like Puerto Rico. I want to go to Cancun. I want to do all of those things. I want to go to Greece. I want to go to Italy. I want to go to all of those places. Um, really, we gonna have to step your bay game up or something. You need a travel bay. That's the bay you only take when you going somewhere. You would. Let me see. Because he gonna send me 6 texts back to back. Now, it wasn't the seasickness. I didn't have seasickness. However, I had absolutely. The after I got off the boat, I had some kind of motion sickness where it was like 2.5 weeks after. I still felt like I was sitting, I was on the boat, and I felt like I was swaying, even when I was standing still. And that went on for about 2 weeks. But I think it was because we were on rough water and we left late, which means that they were speeding to get on. Really, B? That's the bullshit. No, no. I'm talking about a 6-foot nigga by the name of Jigga, not your Bob. That is not your travel bay. You cannot enjoy the sunsets. You're not going to put your Bob in the little deck seat next to you on your little balcony. You're not doing that. You're just not. Oh my God. You're doing a Greek cruise this summer. I'm jealous. I am jealous. Like, I want to travel, but it's hard to find people that you want to travel. One, want to travel with. Two, who don't be bullshitting about what they gonna do and what's happening. And three, that you want to hang out with for a specified amount of time. Because travel is stressful and people get in their feelings. It is expensive. You could what? What you could? You are not finna put Bob in the deck chair next to you with a fake glass of wine next to you. Know what? We're not doing that. We're not. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. We're not doing that. The motion sickness afterwards wasn't really that bad. It never, well, it didn't get, it wasn't, it just felt like it's just a slight, I felt like I'd be sitting here, but I felt like my whole body was moving like this from back and forth. And that was it. That was all it was. It wasn't like it made me sick or anything like that. Okay, what's he doing? Sleep? Mm-hmm. He needs to sleep. Okay. Yeah, no. Jaded. No. You need a cute little travel bag. Lord. Y'all killing me. Yeah, I'm not getting on a smaller ship. First of all, I need a big ship that has plenty of little ships attached to the big ship. So if something happens, I can get in the little ship. Miss Mars, why are you making them faces about the Bay talk? What happened? Listen. Who, me? No, I'm a Scorpio, love. I'm a Scorpio, but I'm not I'm not as well. I am mean, so well. I need you listen. Jaded. I know that's what it means. You a Sag? Hey, Jesus. Hey, Danielle. You killing me. You killing me, Jaded. You killing me. Oh, first what that mean? What that mean? I Miss Mars, what did you think it means? Hey, Andrea, what did you think it meant? What did you think Bay meant? I didn't know it meant that until maybe like a year or so ago. I used to call my boyfriend that as short for baby. I didn't know. I didn't know. The young people had to tell me. I don't know. I plan. What you mean run? Who's running? What are we running from? We're not running from me. I am the nicest Scorpio that most people know, which is saying something. Because my brother was like, okay. I don't think anybody from the church watches my YouTube. Story time. Okay, so this past weekend, my former minister of music, we have I thought that was somebody be like, don't tell the story. Because I'll private this motherfucker. Don't. Oh. Well, type it in the chat. I am interested to know, Miss Mars, what you thought it was. So our minister of music came back to town to do a concert. It's a family reunion concert. Right now, we're in the middle of the story time, Andrea. Check out Black Jesus on Adult Swim. Gotcha. So, I didn't go because I wasn't feeling well that Friday. I didn't make an announcement because the concert had all the people who were in the choir had a chat going about rehearsal times and things of that nature. So one of the me and this woman have really never gotten along. Like I almost bopped her once right before service started because she always got something smart to fucking say. Like she can't never call me by my name. It's always juicy mama or thick mama or something in regards to my weight. It's always about my weight for her. She is not the smallest person in the whole world, but she's like maybe a size 8. I don't even think she's in double digits. And me being, if she's an 8, 3 times her size, it's always an issue. And it's an issue because my nigga, it's an issue. Don't get mad at me because as a big woman, I know how to put myself together. And when I step into the building, I'm it. I'm the thing. Even with all of your singing talent and all those things, nobody is checking for you. I'm the one that shifts atmospheres, not you. So you mad? So whenever she talks to me, it's always with condescending and a real attitude. So we've had several hold on to that fire spot because we finna get to that in a few seconds. So me and her communication has always been the best. I try and be the bigger person. Hey, Sharon, I try and be the bigger person all the time, you know, but sometimes she takes me there to a point where, bitch, I'm about to knock you the fuck out in here. I'm about to box your ass. And she knows that she's pushed me too far and she will immediately back up and apologize. So, one of our choir members has had some addiction issues and he was supposed to be at the concert. He had been very vocal in the group up until the day of the concert. The day of the concert, I guess his ride was calling, talk about has anybody seen him? Nobody's heard from him. He's not answering his phone. That was Friday. It's now Monday. No one still hasn't heard from him. His mother and sister showed up to the concert. Right, Danielle. His mother and sister haven't heard from him. Nobody knows where he is. So everybody is the conversation in the chat. Well, a couple days before the concert, she had put a comment in the chat that she was sick, so she wouldn't be able to go. Fine. I too was sick. I didn't make an announcement about the fact that I was sick. I talked to our minister of music. Our minister of music and was like, "Hey, listen, this is what's going on with me. I won't be able to come. Send me the Cash App for the love gift. I'll send my money. Y'all just keep me lifted." Cool. I didn't make a big announcement in the group chat. She did. So the conversation in the group chat on yesterday was, has anybody heard from him? Has anybody seen the young man who's missing? Nobody's seen him. Now we're getting concerned. Do you think we need to call cops? What do you think he's gone back out there? We don't know. We're just praying. And our minister of music said at 9 o'clock this evening, everyone stop what you're doing. We're all going to collectively pray for him because we don't know what's going on. And in our city, there have been a lot of instances of people, they like these guys are in these white vans with locks on the back of them that are trying to snatch people. My daughter got followed. Like she and her best friend, and they had the kids in the car, were trying to get home, but the cars were following them. They had to go to a Bojangles, call the cops, and have the cops escort them home because they were so scared because these people were following them. So that's done. We do the collective prayer. Let me tell you what this raggedy bitch does. She, with the nerve, the audacity, the unmitigated gall, takes her raggedy ass to the group chat and says, let me tell you her exact statement. Cause I got it. This took me. Cause I was like, are you fucking kidding me? So she says, I'm feeling better, everyone. Thank you for asking, with a frowny face. The Scorpio in me says, say, bitch, no one cares how you feel. This is not about you right now. But this was my response because Jesus said, don't say that. Just don't say that. It says, ooh, sis. I said, ooh, sis, we're glad you're feeling better, but it's not about you right now. Our minister of music trying to clean it up because, he knows me. That's like my brother. He knows me. He knows I'm finna go to left. And he was like, oh, I prayed for your healing. And one of the other ladies who she do the most as well, talk about, we're glad you're feeling better and please don't take this personal. Ricky didn't, I said his name. Oh my God. Y'all don't know who he is. He did not show up Friday, yet his mother and sister were there and couldn't understand why he wasn't. And then my minister of music said he prayed for me and yet another member who was sick and could not have and did not show up. Thank you, Danielle. That's all I'm saying. So this broad says to me, don't get smart. I was talking to everyone but you. Thank you. This is what I had to do for about 5 minutes. I had to just breathe because I was about to light this Holy Ghost Christian chat up with a plethora of curse words. My first statement was, bitch, who the fuck are you talking to? So I had to erase that a couple times because every time I started, that's how I started the sentence. And my little brother was like, get her, Jade. Like, he's no help. I was like, this bitch forget that I know her in real life. This internet shit to get your ass whooped. Does she understand? Does she know? Somebody needs to tell her that I've been waiting to fuck your ass up. Bitch, I will knock you the fuck. Listen. So the other lady who does the most put the little Kevin Hart emoji gif in there, was like, no, no. So somebody else said, this world is crazy and we are a family. I said, and so I added my 2 cents. I said I wasn't being smart. I was just, hey, love. I was just being honest. Learn to read the room, boo. Which is the most Christianist way I could find to say, bitch, if you don't shut the fuck up, because nobody gives a good goddamn about you and your big bag of bullshit. Monetized yet? Because this would definitely be demonetized for the plethora of curse words that I have said on today. But still. This stupid bitch. I didn't read this part. Oh, I'd have really let her ass have it. But then she left the room after this. So I would have had to personally go to her thing. She says, whatever, you can't tell the difference between honesty and facts anyway. Peace to all. And she left the group. And then a lot of people put a lot of bunch of bullshit in here to try and smooth it over. Listen to me. At this point, she gonna have to see me. And that's just where I stand on that. Listen, bitch, I don't have time for you or your. Listen. There's a whole person missing. Nobody gives a fuck that you had the sniffles, boo. Nobody cares. We didn't care when you told us to begin with. You could have kept, you should have just sat over there and drank your Theraflu, bitch. Nobody cared. Of course, my voice changes when Captivating Christian comes in the room. That is my love. I love him. He's so sweet. No, Andrea, we haven't found him. Um, I don't know. Miss Mars, it's not church, it's people. And you go somewhere where you tell me where you find people, everybody that you get along with in one setting. It's just never going to happen. People are going to clash all the time. It's not just church. Church is a hospital for the sick, so all the sick people are at church. I don't know if you expect anything different. If you think everything is supposed to be peaches and herb and sunlight and rainbows, then do not go to church. Absolutely. Right, Fire Spot. Like, I was ready to box the fuck out this bro. Oh my God. First of all, I love the Lord. He heard my cry. But he was about to pity every groan that came from this broad's throat when I 1-2 punched her in the face. This is why I stay on the fucking porch. You see how I went from 0 to 100? Right. He is adorable and we love him. Yeah. Just, I have grown up in church. Every church that I have ever been to in my life has drama. You know why? Because it has people. If you gonna have to go to church by yourself if you want to avoid drama, because it's people. And if really be that could be the ticket. And if the Bay goes with JG, he can't say shit. Child, he gonna get drunk and fight you. I'm done. I am The Oh, Miss Mars. Yes, they are there at the church. They are the judgmental ones. I feel like my glasses are sitting weird on my face. It's the judgmental ones. It's the jackasses. It's the liars. It's the whores. They're all at church, and there are people there specifically designed to test you. They're the thorns in your side, iron sharpens iron. That's what they're there for, and I know that. And I very rarely let knowing that I know that and having grown up in church, I very rarely let that affect me. But sometimes, because everybody want to be all super Christiany and bless the Lord all the times. And sometimes they forget the Lord once said, listen, I will come in here and knock all of this shit over. And he did. So, and there it is. Hell. I try not to. I try like I don't know if I've explained. Have I explained this? I think I've explained this once before. I don't know. Like I haven't. I did it on a video, so y'all may not have seen this because I was talking about the young man from G Status. We the Duo. Young man from We the Duo. We were born. Uh, on Chasing Atlanta, I have an issue with rage. I do, and I know this about myself. Um, and I can only argue so much before it becomes physical, which is why I don't never get off the porch. I don't give a fuck what you say. I'm not coming off the porch because if I come up the porch, then I'm coming to your house, and you're gonna have to see me. And if it gets to the point where I become physical, I don't know how to pull it back in. And if I start hitting you, I'm not going to stop until you stop moving. That's how I know how to stop. So I not only know this because I know it from experience, and it happened to me one time where I went into a rage and I got into a fight. Hey, Lady T. And I tried to push this woman's face through the windshield of her car. And it scared me. And since then, and I was 15 at the time, since then I have learned to control the rage and not let it get to a point where I can't pull it back in. So I don't get off the porch. I don't do back and forth arguing with a lot of people. If you get to me to the point to where I get that angry, I tend to go quiet, like right before I snap all the way to the left. So if I hit you with the head tilt in the okay and I go quiet, you should run in the opposite direction because the snap is coming and it's not going to be pretty. And I try not to get to that point. I've learned to walk away. Like I said, I had to breathe for 5 minutes before I responded to that girl, because if not, I would have blew that whole church chat. I would have blew that whole thing up. I would have blew it up with a plethora of curse words, all of the curse words she would have got from me on today. Right, fire spawn. And I try not to, because I know my anger sometimes will be unreasonable to what the situation is, because I know I have an issue with rage. So I try not to get to that point. Like when Really B said that boy threatened her and told her keep his name out of his mouth. Like literally, I was like, okay, so let me start figuring out where this boy is. Can I take a megabus over to where he is? Because at this point, you're going to have to see me, and you're going to have to see these hands all upside your head, bop, 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 all upside your head. Oh, no, Miss Mars, I am considered mean because I am honest all the time. Honest all the time. If I don't like it, I don't like. I am that friend. Absolutely, Danielle. If I get quiet, like we're in the middle of argument, it's not good. It's not good at all. Miss Mars, I am honest all the time. which tends to get me in some, like, my pastor stops asking me stuff. Because if you want the real raw and honest, come ask me and I will absolutely tell you what it is. It's honesty according to Abby. And that's always what you're gonna get from me. Because I don't know no other way. I can't. I'm that friend that you're gonna be like, how does this outfit look? If you really like the outfit and you just want me to tell you you look good, don't ask me if you look a mess. Because if you look a mess, it'll be like, hey, boo, my mama has tried to teach me how to sandwich things where you give a compliment and then the bitter truth and then the compliment. I ain't learned that too good yet. And I'm 43, so I don't even think I'm gonna get it because I'm gonna be like, hey, I love you, but no, honey, this is not it. You no, no, you need a girdle. Put a girdle on under that. Something, girl, because that's not what the Lord would have you in these last and evil days. And if you going outside with me, you most definitely is not gonna be looking like that. Because I love you. And I don't want that for you. You look up, girl. No, no, no. Yeah. I'm very honest. Like I have been in the middle of and I have the attention span of of a mosquito. So I can start out caring about something and then lose interest. Like I have had conversations, like people have put stuff on Facebook and I start to respond and like in the middle of my response be like, I really don't even give a damn about the answer anymore. And that's before I even hit send. Why? Because they always telling the children that they look good. Listen, chill, chill. I'll be first be like, no, baby, that's not it. I don't know. No. Which is why I don't understand why how people go outside and they be looking a hot ass mess. That was an open face sandwich. Oh my, that's how it is. I ain't learned how to close the sandwich up yet. I haven't learned the sandwich. Like my mama has the biggest heart and she is so good at it. She is so good at doing the sandwich thing. And I believe it's from years of being a social worker, and she worked for CPS and she was a supervisor. She was an investigator for a while and then she was a supervisor. And so she has had to deal with a lot of delicate situations. And my mama is never one to take someone's hope away from them. And she always, you know, how some people use policies and procedures to do everything to work against you. My mama did the exact opposite. Her goal was always to see what can I use in these policies and procedures to help you and build you so that you get out of the situation that you're in. And so she's very good and she with the sandwich thing. Me, I didn't get that part. I just didn't. I'm just, yo, the fuck. Normally that is my response. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? What are you talking about? That doesn't even make any goddamn sense. What are you talking about? And I know the Lord and I have a calling on my life. I know that I do. I'm not currently walking in the calling that the Lord has put on my life. That's a whole nother story time. We're not going to do that because y'all won't be on these YouTube streets calling me anything. Because again, I'll come to your house. I ain't. Okay. We're not even gonna do that. Listen. Can I tell y'all how angry I am that I did one of my favorite bands? It's an acapella group called Pentatonics. They dropped a Christmas special thing. It's like 3 minutes long. I did a live reaction to it, and it got blocked worldwide. Worldwide, you can't go nowhere in the world and see it. Nowhere. Angry, upset, mad, and confused. Hey, loving my peace. Let them know they need a girl. Compliment in the beginning. There's no complimenting. No. My face tells on me too. Miss Mars, like, Okay, here's another little story time. This is brought at church. Oh God, all my stories include church. The one that I was gonna beat up. Y'all know which one I'm talking about. So you never say at least. At least no, no. At least you tried. How you texting me from the other room now? Not yet. Um, I tried. At least you tried. No, I don't even do that. I'm like, I know you too old for this bullshit. You got good sense. You know better. What the fuck are you doing with your life? What's happening? Why are you asking? Listen, okay. First of all, no. I'm gonna try that compliment in the beginning. They get, I love you, right? That's the compliment at the beginning. I love you. Because what I'm about to say is finna cut you down. Listen, I love you, right? I love you with every fiber in my being. You look a mess. I don't know what to tell you. What were you thinking? Why did you buy that? What happened? Why didn't you call me before you bought that? I could have told you. Wow. Yeah, Lady T, they out here the foolishness and the shenanigans. I'm thinking because it's Christmas music. I don't know. But they was like, hell no, broad. Okay, fine. That you I'm be like, we're rooting for you. We're all rooting for you. However, listen, this we're not doing. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. Like you can't I'm not gonna allow you to play dumb with me. As your friend, I'm not gonna allow you to play dumb with me. I'm not. I'm not gonna you be like, oh, but I didn't know. Yes, bitch, you did know. You're smart enough. I know you know. Don't do that. Don't do that to you. Don't do it to me. That's not what that is. I need you to act like you got some goddamn sense. What are you doing with your life? What's happening? Because that's the type of friend I am. My circle is very small. There's maybe a couple of people outside of who I'm actually related to that have made it past the walls into the circle. Because I'm a lot. I'm just a lot. And I tend to, a lot of people can't handle, my eyes are so dry today, Jesus. I want to just pluck my eyeballs and drop them down in a cup of water. Some people cannot handle the reality of who you are. They like the fluffy vision of you because I'm soft and cuddly and I give off, or I've been told, I don't think this is true, but I've been told this by several people. I give off a motherly vibe, which is why, right, they say I'm the mean one. Like, I don't even think I'm the mean one. Like, my sister she's a Scorpio too. She's the mean one. She's inhospitable. She's not. And my sister, I will at least talk to you first before I knock your block off. My sister is not even going to do that. She's just going to swing. You're going to be talking in the middle of a sentence, thinking you got it together, and then bop, 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 all upside your head. That's the best that I can do for you. It just is. I'm sorry, everybody cannot handle the reality. And like I said, I've been told that I give off a motherly vibe, that I come across as a really sweet person. I don't see that in myself. I think I mean I think I'm mean sometimes. I honestly do. And I try and have compassion for people, but my level of bullshit tolerance is very like zero existence of it. I don't like, I just don't. I'm a very, what the fuck are you talking about? That is literally my, like, what are you talking, like, that doesn't even make any goddamn sense. What are you saying? Like, I did that. I did it the Christian way at church. One time, this lady was saying something, and it was Bible study, and they were passing the mic around, and I swear this woman got up because she wanted to be seen, and she rambled on. She rambled on for about a good 15, 20 minutes about absolutely nothing that had anything to do with the question that was answered. So I stood up after her and I grabbed the mic and I was like, I don't know what you were talking about. And I feel like we are all dumber for having listened to you for the last 15 minutes. Please don't ever do that again. Thank you. And I passed the mic and sat down. Hey, Joyce. I don't have time to waste on buffoonery, and I call a spade, but I'm a nice and sweet until you act stupid. I think that is me too. I think I'm nice until it's time to not be nice. And then I'm kind of vicious. Like my ex-husband used to say that he's like, you go for the jugular. I can say, y'all have seen those parodies where the guy says something ooh, that's why your butt looks big in them jeans. And she returns, why, that's why your brother's dick is bigger. That type of you shoot me with a 22, I bring out a nuclear weapon in response because I want to decimate you and leave you dead bleeding on the floor. Hey, Reese's Pieces, y'all all coming in now. Oh no, Miss Mars, you can see the maternal vibe. Well, yeah, I have some maternal vibe because I'm somebody's mama. I am somebody's mama. I gotta be maternal sometimes, even though I don't really like kids. I really like children. I don't like smart ass, disrespectful children. Let me be very clear about what it is. It's not that I don't like all children. I like my kids. I like my sister's kids. All the children that I am. None of the children that I'm related to are the little bad baby kids. So I love all of them. But them little smart, disrespectful bastards, I ain't got time for them. I fight kids professionally. I will fight your child. Please don't do that. I worked at Walmart and there was this one little boy. His name was Daniel. I will never forget this. Daniel had a mother of Asian descent and a white daddy. They were coming through my checkout line. Thank you, Miss Mars. Thank you, Joyce. Reese sounds like the big sister you never had. Okay, I will take that. I will take that. I'm everybody's big sister. It's fine. Danielle, listen, I told her, don't, I said, we are all dumber for having listened to you. Girl, if don't ever do, don't, just don't. So little Daniel wanted some chocolate and his parents let him hold the chocolate to the line. And when they were about to check out and I was getting ready to take their money, they took the chocolate away from Daniel. And Daniel threw a whole ass hissy fit at my register. And the mama and the daddy was like, Daniel, we told you you can't have the chocolate. Now you don't cry. No, 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 Daniel. Daniel got on my last goddamn nerve. So I politely leaned over to Daniel. I said, if you don't shut up all that damn noise in this damn store, I will snatch you in here. Stunned. Little Daniel was stunned. No one has ever spoken to clearly no one has ever spoken to. And his mother looks at me and be like, thank you. No, ma'am, don't thank me. I need you to put some bass in your voice. You are the adult. That is the child. That is not how this game goes. I wish the fuck my daughter cut the fool on me in the store one time. One time. But Reese's Pieces, I'm not originally from North Carolina. I'm from Virginia. It must be in the water back in Virginia too, because I fight kids professionally. Your little bastard can be acting the ass out here if you want to. You should do better as a parent because this is what happens when they run into a real parent. They're gonna get boxed. I'm sorry. It's just what's gonna happen. I don't do the disrespect. I didn't do the disrespect when I was a child. I will never forget being 15 years old and going over to my best friend's house. Now, my best friend, so this was, it was a culture shock because, ain't never really hung out with the people from the Caucasus Mountains. As shout out to El Teddy. Um, but and she's still my best friend to this day. Like I literally saw her at the beginning of this month when I went back home. 20 some odd years later. So I came over to her house. We were hanging out. Her mom was cooking dinner. The mom told her little brother, because I will never forget that I was sitting there, and my friend Tracy had let me try on her boyfriend's class ring that he had let her wear. I had this big class ring sitting on my hand. And she was like, Little Bill, clean the table. Little Bill said some disrespectful shit out of his mouth to his mama. Hey, BB Nice. And so I balled up my fist and I tried to push my fist through the other side of his chest. And I said, don't you ever, as long as I am here, be disrespectful to your mother. I said, you ain't got to worry about your mama. You got to worry about me. I'm 15. He's maybe 12 at the time. I said, I will knock you out. Don't be disrespectful to your mama. That's what you're not going to do, not in front of me. Because I know if I had even thought the words that he said to his mama, there would be no Ebby reviews because Ebby would be dead. Because the elder don't play them type of game. How dare you be disrespectful to your mama? Who carried your little stinking ass for 9 months, done wiped poop out of your butt and herself. I'm sure you peed in her mouth, spit in her mouth, thrown up in her mouth, all of those things. And she's still like your little fugly ass. And you gonna come out your mouth and be disrespectful? Not on my watch, bruh. That's not what we doing. Not on today. No. Fight me. What you gonna do? You gonna lose this fight, bruh. You're not even in my weight class. You weigh about the size of one of my thighs, bruh. That's not gonna happen. So we can do this if you want to. But you know how our pale brothers and sisters, they just call their parents by their first name, just any old thing. They just do all kinds of manners of shenanigans and foolishness that color would just never ever. We just never would. We just never would. That would just never ever happen. It just wouldn't. It just wouldn't. Because we know better. Right. And I don't mean be scared of your parents like you hide in a closet when they come home because you know they're on their way. But it is a healthy fear that if something was about, did this heifer leave my door open? Oh, Jesus. Meanwhile, speaking of kids getting boxed, I knew that if it came down to doing the wrong thing or doing the right thing, consequences of what I thought my parents would do if I got caught and they found out that I had did the wrong thing has made me choose the right thing on several different occasions. Ain't it though? Joy, no. Child, he called his mama by her first name and said, "Bitch, leave me alone." And that, when I say that thing took me, nigga, have you lost your mind? He white as the day is long. Nigga, have you lost your mind? Have you lost all of? No, no, sir. Not as long as I'm here. Now, when I'm gone, you can do what you want. But while I'm here, you're not gonna be disrespectful of your mother. You're not gonna do that. Not in my presence. It just is what it is. I'm sorry. You get mad, get glad. I don't care. Hell, y'all. Why did it seem like because they didn't. They didn't. They knew we wasn't finna call no. Cause when I was growing up, wasn't no calling no police on your parents. What you mean, my nigga? What that mean? You not calling the who? Calling the what? Calling the where? Calling the who for what? Calling where? What? Who? Huh? No. Okay. Because we knew if once our parents got out, the beating was going to be worse when they got out. Thanks, Boo.
Yeah, thank you.
Listen, y'all can try the elder if you want to. That's not this. Mm-mm. I'm very protective over my mama. It just and you just first of all, I'm not gonna disrespect her. That means you're not gonna disrespect her. The police told me no, he couldn't help me back in the Listen, I've seen it where the cops have been like, oh, they doing X, Y, and Z, and their mama done boxed them, and they done called the cops, and the cops was like, well, you shouldn't have been fucking up. I don't know what to tell you. You better go in there and apologize. And beg her to let you back in this house. And you're back. Ma'am. Oh, you taking the Tide Pods?
Yeah, I gotta wash your clothes.
Okay. Right. Come get them. Please. That's one less bill I got to worry about. One less. Out of all the bills I gotta clothe and feed your little funky ass, and you got an attitude, disrespectful, ungrateful bastards. I don't do that. I have a problem with ungratefulness as well. I do. Danielle, I'm somebody's Mima. First of all, I am somebody's grandma. I am three little people's grandma. And my mama told me the other day at my birthday dinner, you not grown, and I will let you know when you get there. But Mom, I have given birth 4 times. I have gotten married. I've had a boyfriend and a husband at the same time. Not that I was dealing with them both at the same time, but I'm still legally married. And I'm somebody's grandma. That don't make me grown. She was like, no, I'll let you know. Well, damn. Hey, Mug Chip. Well, damn, mommy, when am I going to be grown? When will my reflection show? No, nothing. I can't be grown. Fine. Okay. So according to my mama, I'm still a kid. I'm not grown. And she will let me know when I have graduated to grownness. Well, dang. Dang, mama. Golly, I ain't never gonna be grown. Just never. Just never ever. Just never gonna be grown. Okay. You said nope. I sure did. And whatever she asked me for, yes, ma'am. It's yes, ma'am. And with no hesitation and no attitude. Listen. My grandmother, God rest her soul. You see, first of all, she was the funniest woman I have ever. Listen, I would love to go pick up my grandma for church because she was funny to me. You ain't been cracked up until a 94-year-old woman who is the church mother. And you are her armor bearer for the day. So you are there with her, meeting all of her needs. And you think that she's older, so she's starting to lose some of her faculties. So you think that she doesn't see some of the kowtowing that's going on as people trying to kiss up to her until you see one of the biggest kowtow people come up to her and be like, oh, mother, da 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 da. And your grandmother is super nice to her. But as a lady walked past, she said, this nigga's a Jezebel. When I say I took me down, it took me all the way down, y'all. It took me down, Jesus. I wasn't know. I said, she said, this Jezebel, this hussy. She called her a hussy, y'all. She said, oh, no tight old dress, ain't got no girdle underneath. I said, oh, God. Grandma. To this day, I am tickled. There is, oh God, I have a video. I got to figure out how to get it, to download it so that I can put it on my YouTube channel. It's of my grandmother at the age of 80 something reciting James Weldon Johnson's Judgment Day. My grandmama was a sight to behold. Lord Jesus. And we as her grandchildren, we still trying to figure out how to memorize that whole poem. And she had that poem memorized for years, even when her faculty started to go, if you put the spotlight on her and was like, hit it, she got it and go, Lord Jesus. Thank you, Lady T. Would listen. And she'd be like, oh, so you just gonna let that sit there? But mine's not bothering anything. So you just gonna let it sit there? You just gonna, that's what you're gonna do. You just gonna let it, that's what you're gonna do? Exactly. I said, oh, well, okay, mommy, I'm gonna pick it up. Jesus Christ. Listen, my grandmother was a master of that, and then she quick call you a nigga. That's what really took me out. Oh, Reese's. Yes, they can, Monk Chip. What I say, my grandma, oh God. She called somebody musty the other day. Listen, it wasn't even the other day. I will never forget this. We was in church. Somebody came to hug her and she called me musty. I was done. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? I was done. I had to go listen. I can't listen. I can't do this. I can't. I'm out. I tap out. Y'all, you win. I can't. You win. I gotta go. Because my girl is, oh God. Oh God. Yes. Right. Right, Lady T. Ma, this is not your house, so you're not gonna make up your bed. But I'm about to get back in it, so you're not gonna make up the bed. But Mom, I'm just gonna get back. So you're not. So that's what you're gonna do. You're just not gonna make it up. Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna make it up right now. And it's just like, but Mom, this is not just. Again, I'm not grown yet. I won't be grown until she tells me I'm grown. I'm not grown until she says I'm grown. I'm not grown until she tells me so. She don't care. She don't care about me or my feelings, whatever. The biggest lesson that my mama taught me is that life is not fair. As a child, that was her favorite thing to tell me. Whoever told you life was going to be fair? Who told you that? And I in turn, that's how you get a lot of entitlement out of people, is out of young people. Nobody told you life was going to be fair. You deal with it and you move on. Life is never going to be fair. Not for you, little black girl. So you have to learn to do more and go above and beyond. Show did, Danielle. If you can stay up late on Saturday night, then you can get up early on Sunday morning to go praise the Lord. But you never had to worry about. I wasn't a partier. No, I wasn't. I wasn't at all. I should have been. I should have been a whole out in these streets. Child, no, we're not sending that. Oh, what's wrong with y'all? Y'all, I'm supposed to be working. Oh, I thought this was a CB. No. But I don't care. Listen. Okay, y'all. I done talked y'all all the way. Makes me some tea and a PB&J makes the tea. Is it caffeinated? I can't drink caffeinated. Well, you better fix the decaffeinate. I don't know why you just listen and do it without an attitude. Danielle, can we not discuss how I don't even eat Sunday mornings? I just go to church. I don't eat until after. It's just in me. That's just what it is. Ain't no eating on Sunday mornings before you go to church. What you mean? No, no, ma'am. My body would probably be like, bitch, what did you do? What was happening? What's going on? Oh, thank you, captivating Christian. You fill up on the word. Yeah. One Sunday I was in church. I was so hungry. I was like, Lord, if you could listen, if you could, I know you dropped manna from the heavens before. If you could just come see about me and drop a piece of Popeye's chicken out the sky, God, just come see about me. See about your daughter. You know the desires of my heart. I'm starving. I cannot do this, God, without you. I'm going to need you to just do it for me. He was like, no, you get the stuff alone. And so I had to wait until after church. Oh God, y'all, I gotta find a new church for real. Eh, you got that right, Lady T, because Jesus. Listen, she had the bag with the peppermints. It was the butterscotch candies in the yellow wrapper. Sometimes if we got fancy, it was the strawberry candies with that was in the red wrapping with the green tip, and it had the little dots on it like a real strawberry. And then it was the red cinnamon candies. Now sometimes her peppermints were red and white, sometimes they were green and white. It just depended. It just depends on which store she went to get her stuff. I think I'm gonna start putting peppermints and stuff in my purse. Yeah, because I'm the grandma now, even though I'm not grown yet. Listen, them candies gave you life when you was starving. Jesus, I remember the day my father got indoctrinated. I don't know what it was. They made him the pastor at this church, and there was a whole it was a Baptist church, so it was a whole pomp and circumstance. There was a whole question and answer. It was like a pageant, a whole thing. Oh God. And I was like, Jesus, what is this going to be over? And then he had to preach after the whole yes and no, and there was a vote and everything. And then he had to preach a whole sermon, and it was a whole thing. Oh, dear God from Zion, please save me. Please let this message be short, Jesus. I just cut it. No, no. I seem like a Jolly Rancher grandma. I had a good candy. Well, listen, fooling with me, I have a bunch of little mini packs of M&Ms in my purse. You play with me. Listen, the strawberry candies were everything, but those were few and far between. How did you get kicked out of Vacation Bible Study? And banned? What did you do? Ooh, Danielle Johnson, before I end my life, what did you do? What did you do to get kicked out and banned? Listen. Oh, while I wait for Danielle Johnson to tell the story of how she acted the fool at the Vacation Bible School. Because when I was growing up, and my mom would take me, my sister, my little cousin, to my grandmother's house for the summer in Florida. Of course, my grandmother was the first lady of her church, and my granddaddy was the pastor. And we went to every single Vacation Bible study in the city. Ask too many questions. How that get you kicked out? Ain't that the whole point of Vacation Bible Study, child? I was just sitting there, not paying attention to anything being said, just marking time to when they feed us and then we can leave. Yes, M&Ms. I love M&Ms. The way to my heart is through peanut M&Ms and Pepsi. I know. You came in drunk, Joyce? Joyce. Not drunk. Why would you? Listen. You got to Lot's daughter and you asked questions. I don't even remember the story of Lot's daughter. That tell you, and I'm a pastor's child, so you know I've been tuning out shit for the longest time. I don't even remember the story. Oh, I gotta Google it. Hold on. Let's go. Let's ask my big sister Google. Uh, Let me get the story of Lot's Lot's daughters. You was 14. Lot's daughters got their father drunk and over 2 consecutive nights had sex with him without his knowledge. Oh shit! They both got pregnant. The older daughter gave birth to Moab, while the younger daughter gave birth to Ammon. Yo, what in the? I would have got kicked out too, because if I would have read that, if they would have taught that in Vacation Bible School, do you know I'd have been like, you fucking with me? Y'all know y'all fucking with me, right? So they fucking their daddy now. That's what have been my response, and I probably would have got kicked out too. Let me just be very clear. I know I wasn't paying attention when this story was told. I know I wasn't. I know because no, I just know. Damn it! Oh my god, yo. Go to hell, nigga. Ugh. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Yo. Oh, Jesus. Like they raped their daddy. How drunk did they get him the way he didn't know that was his daughters? I have so many questions. And that was like, yeah, that's just okay. Huh. Yo, okay. My mind is completely blown. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Yo. I'm stunned, stupid. Wow. I mean, won't no other niggas around? You had to fuck your daddy though? That don't even make. Listen. As much as I love my daddy, and God rest his soul. He's like, you were being disruptive. You telling this fuck ass story and I'm being disruptive. Oh no, ma'am. Oh no, ma'am. Baby boy. That's not what we doing. Oh no. Baby. Oh, Jesus. He's like, you can't come back? I'd have been like, fuck you and this fuck ass story you just told and I'm out. And then I probably would have got it beaten because my father was the pastor. Oh no. Oh no, that's okay. Well, Jesus, be offense. Clearly this was in Genesis. Oh God. Y'all. Oh God. So what happened to these whores? Okay. Yo, so I looked under what it says, what happened to his daughters? And it says Um, two of his daughters was mentioned in Genesis 19, while Lot and his family are in Sodom. However, the men of the city gathered around Lot's house and demanded he give them two guests so they could rape them. And in response, Lot offers the mob his two daughters instead, noting that they are virgins. I hope it's the two whores that raped him. Cause what the fuck? Huh. That's never gonna be looked at in a positive light. I don't give a fuck. See, this is what I'm talking about. Yeah. Yeah. This is how I know the Lord just be like, this is why I don't be paying attention. Why I don't pay attention. Oh my God. See, now I feel bad. Oh, that was crazy. Oh my Jesus. Well, God. Oh, Lord. I'm going to have to talk to the Lord about that one because that one took me. Listen, Joyce, you know the. I'm sorry, I made a snap judgment. I called them whores. They are. You know, they can be mad. They did. They what they gonna do? They think it's gonna be on site when we get to heaven. Did they even make it? That is correct. All of it is one big fuck all fucktitude is what it is. Jesus Christ. Now see Danielle, your dad high fiving you is what my dad's response was when the little boy came to the door and talked about I beat him up. That was my husband's response when the lady came. Quick story time, and then I gotta go. So, of course, you know, 4 kids. He was with my um this is after my son had passed. So 3 kids were outside at the playground. Like I literally could see it from my window out my house. And my son is the oldest, and then there's my 2 daughters. And so their thing is when they're together, Eric, you are responsible for your sisters when you're outside at this playground. Because there's a bunch of little kids in the neighborhood. It was jungle gym and all that other stuff. And so the rule is with our children, if somebody is bothering you, tell them to leave you alone. And you are to say, leave me alone, or I'm going to punch you in your face. You give them the warning. If they keep bothering you, then you do exactly that. You punch them in the face. So our kids come in from playing, and I get a knock at the door. It is this nice white lady who's clearly upset. Her son's face is red. And she was like, your kid beat up my kid, and I want them to apologize. I thought it was my son. Because somebody was clearly messing with his sister. So he told him, listen, leave him alone. No, my son had been playing football with the other little boys, so he missed this whole altercation. He was like, I don't know what happened. So, of course, I think it's baby girl, because that's my firecracker. She liked to fight. She like her mama. She pop, 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 pop. Nope, wasn't her. My tiny, and she's still this big to this day, middle, quiet child, my Danny. Yes, Danielle, I have a Danielle. She was at the jungle gym, minding her good gospel business. This little fat white boy would not leave her alone. She told him, leave me alone, I'm going to punch you in your face. He continued to bother her, so she hauled off and punched him in his face. Fucked all of his shit up. So I am trying to get the story out to children. My husband is behind me talking about some. That's right, Danny. That's what I told you to do. Knock his white ass out. I'm like, oh, sweet God, this woman's gonna call the cops. Jesus, I'm trying to smooth this over with this lady. And I was like, ma'am, your son is 3 times the size as my daughter. And he was bothering her, and she told him to leave her alone. Now, I don't know what you tell your children. Well, when I told my children if they're being bullied, Once you give them the warning, if they continue to fuck with you, whatever they get is that's what they got because they should have listened to you the first time. So let this serve as a lesson. You tell your son, leave little girls alone, and he won't get his ass knocked the fuck out at the playground. You have a lovely day. And I closed my door. And kept it push. She was mad. She walked off with her son, but she ain't come back and she ain't bring the police either. Because they wasn't but what, 7 years old? And my daughter, she's a tiny little thing. Tiny little thing. Sure. You lucky that her brother and sister didn't see you fucking with her, because all three of them would have jumped your ass, and then it really would have been a problem. What did my niece just send to our family group chat? Okay, y'all, it's 6:22. My lunch ended almost 30 minutes ago. Oh, Firespot, I have no idea. I don't know why he kept bothering her and wouldn't leave her alone. All I know is she's like, leave me alone, or I'm going to punch you in your face. And he kept bothering her. So she punched him in the face. Not my issue as to why he wouldn't leave her alone. That's not the issue. Leave me alone. That should be enough. I don't give a fuck if you like me or not. I told you to leave me alone, and that's exactly what I meant. And you kept fucking with me, so therefore, come get this ass whooping. That's the beginning and the end of it for me, and that's all I need to know. Leave my kid alone. Like she told you, leave me alone. I don't know. I don't give a damn if you got a crush or not. I told you to leave me the fuck alone. What is the problem? My daughter's not responsible for his feelings about how he feels about her. He's fucking with her. She told him to stop it. He wouldn't. He got punched in the face. Point blank, period, and the end. She's not responsible for his feelings. Neither am I. And I don't care what his feelings were. Leave my little girl alone. I bet you he won't bother any other little black girl like that. Because he needs to be scared. Because clearly, don't y'all always hear one day you're going to run into the right one who's going to really show you? That was his day to run into the right one. It is what it is. And I don't care if the little boy was white, black, pink, or purple. Doesn't matter. She told you to leave her alone. And that's exactly what she meant. And that's that on that. Damn. That is the moral of the story. Don't mess with Danielle's. Y'all are silly. I'm so tickled. Listen, I have got to get off of this. I have to get off of this live. Yeah, I love y'all, but I gotta do some work. Is it 6:24 for real? For real? Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna stay on the clock till like 8 o'clock because I feel like I robbed these people of some time because I really didn't think it was this late. Okay, so that is it for me today. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace.